guys, and welcome back to the Saints View, the channel for Southampton content for our match review after Southampton lost 5-2 at the Etihad at the hands of Manchester City last night. Apologies for the lateness on the review. I thought it'd just be better with all the work that I had last night going on to just take a step back and maybe do the review a couple of hours after the full-time whistle. But yeah, before we get into it, thanks for all the support recently. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do with your notifications turned on. Follow us on our socials. And as always, this video is kindly sponsored by the guys over at Pitchbook. Make sure you've downloaded that app if you haven't yet already. Right, let's get into it. Yeah, 6 changes basically made it impossible for us to get any sort of result. But in fairness, the performance from us was better than I expected, particularly in the first half. We dominated possession, which is something that very few teams go and do at the Etihad, especially at the moment with Man City basically set to win the league. You know, that was impressive. And, you know, the first goal for City came against the run of play. There's no doubt about that. But I was pleased with the response. You know, we could have easily folded our cards and gone and conceded another couple, which obviously we did, but in the manner of sort of a capitulation, if you like. We went on, won the penalty, scored the penalty, and continue playing well. But like I say, you know, with all the changes, it just made it impossible to get any sort of result, because every time Man City got forwards, they just looked so threatening, and we didn't help ourselves at times. You know, I think it was the third goal, or maybe it was the second or the third goal that came from Adams, literally just spraying a loose ball across the whole defence and giving it straight to Mahrez. You know, you just can't do that against Manchester City. It's just suicide. So I think there are definitely lessons to take from it. But yeah, conceding 5 goals in any game isn't ideal. But Ralph said in his post-match that he'd rather lose the game 5-2 in an exciting and strong performance than park the bus and lose 1-0. I partially agree, but at the moment we need our goal difference as low as possible, and we've lost by 3 goals. That's a decent hit on the goal difference, particularly when, you know, a month ago we lost a game by 9. We need to recover that goal difference. So I see where he's coming from, but I'm a bit mixed on that comment. Pep Guardiola said Southampton they're very good. Yeah, in the first half we were, but in that second half, that's when it just got a little bit ugly. And you thought, to be fair, that they were going to go and score more than 5. But as soon as Ibrahima Diallo came on for Stevens, we actually looked a lot better again. Shea got his goal, really strange fluky goal, but obviously he'll take that. It's great that he's scored 2 and 2 now. Yeah, I'm not too worried about this one. However, what I will say is, if we don't beat Brighton, then this is going to be a little bit ugly, I think, in the sense that we've made 6 changes for a game that we had no chance in, really, or very little chance to get a result in, ahead of a game that we absolutely must win. Absolutely, 100%, have to be picking up 3 points. 1 point, not good enough. He's going to have questions to answer. So I had no problem with 6 changes being made, I'll be honest with you. And to be fair, I thought it might have been worse than losing by 3 goals. And we scored 2, decent performance. We'll just take that into the next game. But the next 2 games, you know, I think it's as big as to say they're season defining. You know, if you look at the Brighton game, if we lose that, I would completely write off a top half finish. I would then say relegation scrap. In all honesty, I hate to say it, but we're 7 points clear of Fulham. Brighton are getting sucked in. If they win the game, then, you know, it's going to start looking a little bit hairy. If we win the game, then, you know, relegation won't be an issue, in my opinion, and we can start looking up the table again, because we're not that far off the top half. That's really where we want to be finishing. I think if you said to me we'll finish 10th, I'd absolutely snap your hand off for that now. And of course, the other game is in the FA Cup. We want to get to Wembley. We want to come back from this international break looking safe and, you know, set to push. Not necessarily finish, but set to push for a top half finish. And, you know, who knows in the FA Cup, if it's our day in the semi-final, if we get there, who knows, it could be our day in the final. We just have to see. But yeah, I had no problem with Ralph making changes last night. I think it's completely self-explanatory. However, if we don't beat Brighton, it's going to look a little bit dodgy. But anyway, they're my thoughts following Man City. Looking ahead to Brighton now. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. If you have enjoyed it, leave it a like and subscribe if you haven't yet already. Let me know your thoughts of the game down below. And yeah, we'll see you later on in the week for our pre-Brighton content. Take it easy, guys.